welcome back in my YouTube channel and welcome in the Python series. So today I'm going to start Python series. So today in this video we will discuss about the basics of the Python, like what is Python, why we use Python and what's the use of this. So today we are going to discuss these things. So without further delay, let's get started. So here, what is Python? Python is an interpreted object-oriented high-level programming language, and it was created by Eduardo von Rosen in 1991. So here, basically, what is interpreted? There are two type of language: interpreted and compiler. So what basically mean of this? So interpreted basically it's read one statement at a time and then translate into the machine code. And compiler basically it's read whole the program once and then translate into the machine code. So let's understand with the help of real life example. For example, there are two person, one knows English only and one knows Hindi only. So now how they will communicate? So for communicating they need third person, so that the third person who knows Hindi and English both language. So now if third person listening and translating one sentence at a time to the second person, it means this is the interpreter. And if the third person listening whole the conversation once and then translating to the second person, that it means it is the compile. So basically if a person translating one sentence at a time means it's very easy to understand. So same like in programming, if a programmer writing the code, so it will be easy for the programmer to write the code and to understand the code. And on the other hand, if a person reading reading whole the program once and then translating to the machine translating to the machine code, it means so it will not so easy for the developer to understand and to developing the program. So that was the difference between interpreted and compiler. And second difference is like in interpreted language, it's partially execute if an error occurs, and compiler it doesn't if it doesn't execute if any error occurs. For example, in interpreted language I have 50 line of codes and I have error in 48 line. So my program will run till 47 line and it will show error on the 48th line. But in the compiler language it will not execute. It will check whole the code once. If found any error, then it will show error and it will not execute. So that was the difference between the interpreter and compiler. Object oriented and Python is object oriented. So basically object oriented, what it does, it map code instruction with the real world scenario, and for making the code short and easy to understand. And high level programming language, so basically there are two type of language, high level and low level language. So high level language basically it's easy to write, understand and uh, debug the program. And on low level programming language, just opposite of this. So that was all about the interpreted, object oriented and high level programming language. I hope it must clear to you. So now why Python? Why we use Python? Because it's very simple and easy to learn and it's platform independent. Like it doesn't depend on any platform. It's platform independent. Like we can use in Windows, Linux and in this type of OS easily. And it's case sensitive. Python is case sensitive and it's free and open source. Like we no need to pay anything for using the Python. It's totally free and open source, and it has simple syntax similar to English language. So Python language is just a very simple. While writing the code in Python, it's feel like we are just writing English. So the syntax is very simple and just similar to English language. And what's the use of the Python? Basically, like where we can use Python, in which field we can use Python. So basically, we can use in web development, software development, for automation tasks, data analysis and machine learning. And we can Python can connect to database system. It can also read and modify files. So we can connect to file to the database system also, for reading the data, for reading the data, modify, and for uploading the data. And Python also used for handling big data, and it performs complex mathematics, and it's used for analysis also. So that was all about the Python. Now we understand like what is Python syntax, comment, and variable. So here Python syntax is very simple. Like for example, I want to print, I have a string like this is Python tutorial. This is string. So for printing, I will just write print this is Python tutorial. This is so I will just write print and I will put my string here. So this is the simple syntax of the Python. And the comment, for commenting we just use hashtag. So commenting we use hash, or we can use control and backslash as well. And now it comes to variable. Like what is variable? So variable basically variable it basically is used for storage the value. Storage the value. I will comment this. So basically variable it's like a container for storing the value. For example, I here like I will write a equals to 20. So 20 is my value and a is container. So 20 is storing in this container. Again I will put some value in this. So b is also container, a variable which is storing this value. Now I will print sum of two number, and I will write a plus b. Now I will execute this code, and it gave me sum of two number, and sum of the two number is 50. So basically this is the syntax. We print code in the Python using print statement, and we use comment by using hash. And variable basically it's like a container which is used to store the value. So that was all about the Python basics. I hope it must clear to you all, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.